come to standing to start. And we're just going to do a few stretches. So breathe in, lift the arms up towards the sky, clasp your hands together, and then stretch up through your fingers. So get a nice big stretch up through the fingers, lifting up. Breathe in, press into your feet, and then as you breathe out, we'll take a nice side bend to the right, just going to where feels comfortable for you. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Draw the left side of the rib cage in. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, going over to the other side, stretching out, pressing to the opposite foot. Breathing in, draw the rib cage in. Exhaling. Inhale, coming up to center, and then exhale, bringing the arms down. So now just interlace your fingers, stretch the arms back behind you, draw the shoulders back. Maybe just have your feet apart. Breathe in. As you breathe out, start to bend the knees, just warming up the lower legs and the shins. Keep your heels on the floor. As you inhale, press into the feet, straighten the legs, firm up through the thighs. Exhale, bending. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale, press into the feet, straightening. Good. And again, exhale, bending. And then inhale, release the arms, reach up again. This time, take your left wrist with your right hand. Breathe in and take the feet further apart. Again, exhale, just taking a nice side bend over to the right. Just go as far as feels comfortable for you. See how your body feels. Inhale, come up, change. Left wrist, take the right wrist with your left hand. Exhale. Draw the rib cage in. Press into the opposite foot. Draw that right hip back. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend the knees. Bring the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up, reaching. Straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Bring the arms down. Good. Inhale, press into the feet and lifting. And then exhale, bring the arms down. So take your hands to your knees now and just start to circle the knees a little bit. No one can see you but me, so you can get as wiggly as you want here. Good. And then take your hands to your hips and now start to circle the hips. And just notice as you're doing that, where are the sticky spots? So where does it feel a little bit like, oh, actually, that feels a bit tight, a bit strange. Go in both directions. And notice that you'll feel like one direction feels a bit easier, a bit more natural. Notice that. Good. And then come down to the floor. Just come onto all fours. We'll just warm up the wrists a little bit because we're going to be doing quite a bit of stuff to start with on the hands and on the wrists. So just start to take some circles. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Circling around the wrists, that's it. And go the other way. Keep your breath nice and steady. Good. And then turn your hands out now. Spread your fingers again and again, just gently circling. Notice how the wrists feel. Go the other way. Turn your right hand forwards and now turn your left hand towards your knee. And just first of all, just gently just start to bear weight into that left hand. And breathe. Feel that stretch through the forearm. Tuck your toes, press your feet into the floor, and very slowly, and it might be that you're not going to go back very far because that forearm feels quite tight. Just start to move your hips back. You can go onto the fingertips of the other hand. And just get that stretch into your forearm. That's it. Breathing in and breathing out. Release. Give that hand a little shake. And then we'll do the other side. So you're externally rotating. So thumbs on the outside. So first of all, just bear weight. Just wrist directly underneath the shoulder. Just see how that feels on that side. Breathe in and then gently start to move your hips a little bit back and pause. Wait for the sensation. Use your breath. Maybe go a little bit further if your body wants you to. So listen for the feedback from the body. Inhale. Exhale and give that a little shake. Good. So we're going to just first of all, just rock back and forth from all fours, be on your fingertips and have your knees a little bit closer than you normally would in all fours. And then as you exhale, start to bring your feet back into a little squat. And then inhale, come forwards again. That's it. Exhale, rock back, lift your knees off the floor. See how low you can bring your bum. Come back into your squat. And then exhale, knees down, bring your weight forwards. Good. This time, go back even further. Walk the hands back. Inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, press the heels down and come into a really nice, relaxed forward bend with the knee soft. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, come back down into that squat. Breathe in. Breathe out, press the heels down, fold forward, soften your knees. So we're just starting nice and slow and then coming back, lifting up. Good, one more, breathe in. Breathe out, press the heels down, keep your knees soft, release your head. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips and come back into that squat. So we're going to take the feet right to the back of your mat and try and get your legs nice and wide. And it's fine if your heels are off the floor and you can turn the feet out slightly as well. Take your hands as far forwards as you can. Yeah, so reach forwards with your hands. Look forwards, breathe in, lift your bum, and then breathe out, hop your feet to your hands. That's it. Then we take the hands forwards again, same thing, breathe in, lift your bum, breathe out, hop your feet towards your hands. And you're probably at the top of your mat now. We're going to go backwards. So now we're going to keep the hands where they are and we move our feet back. So lift your bum, try and press into the hands if you can, and then take your feet back this time. Breathe in, take the hands back, breathe out, press down again, and then move your feet back. So you're going to start to feel this in your hips now. So we're going to do a few more. Breathe in, so we're going forwards again, lift your bum, breathe out, bring your feet towards your hands. Take the hands forwards. Inhale. Exhale, lift your bum. And then bring your feet forwards. Hips cooking right now, right? Inhale. Exhale, lift your bum. And then take your feet back. Inhale. Exhale, hands back. Press down. Feet back. Good. Forwards and back, one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, lift, and come forwards. Hands forwards. Inhale, exhale, feet to hands. Woo! And we go back. Inhale, exhale, feet back. Breathe in, bring your hands back. Breathe out, and come back. Well done, everyone. That's tough. So from here now, just hang forwards again. This will feel nice. In your forward bend, you can fold your arms. Just let your head release. Let your neck release. Let your knees be nice and soft. Maybe rock a little bit from side to side. And now walk your hands forwards and come into your downward facing dog, which will feel really good after that. So stretch into your downward dog. Just alternate bending one leg And then the other leg. Press both heels back. Get a nice stretch in your downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to come forwards into plank pose. So you've always got the option here, if you need to put your knees on the floor instead of coming into full plank. Press out through your heels, pull your front body to your back body, inhale, and then exhale, press your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards into your plank pose. Exhale, lift your hips back into your downward facing dog. A little bit quicker. Inhale, plank pose, find that form. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in here. Breathe out, come down. Take your knees wide and just have a little pause in your extended child's pose. Just let your hips get nice and heavy there. You can fold your arms if you want to and rest your head onto your arms. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. So take your hands back forwards again. We're going to come back into that plank pose, but I want you to look at your feet, turn your toes out and your heels in your plank. Breathe in, breathe out, go back and low into a nice wide squat and try and keep your knees off the floor. Inhale, come forwards into your plank. Exhale, go back into your low squat. Try and get your bum as low as you can. Inhale, come forwards into your plank. Exhale, go low. Inhale, come forwards into your plank. 2 more times. Exhale, go low into your squat. Inhale, come forwards into your plank again. Exhale, go low, low as you can, knees off the floor. Inhale, forwards into plank, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in here and a big exhale. Come down onto all fours. Just have a little rest. So just give your wrists a little rest here. You can always sit in cross-legged if you can't sit on your heels. Stretch the hands away from you. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. So draw your lower ribs in here. As you exhale, start to shift your hips a little bit left as you take a side bend to the right. That's it. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, going the other way. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then inhale, coming up. Exhale, bringing the arms down. So now lift your left arm. We'll just do Gomukhasana with the arms. So we're going to bring that elbow back. And again, if it feels nice, if your body wants you to go there and it feels okay in your shoulder, you can take, again, a little side stretch, moving your hips to the left and going over to the right. Breathe in, draw your rib cage in. Breathe out. And then inhale, coming up. Release. Other side, lift your right arm. Take hold of it. Get good firm grip. If you can press it back, press it back. Take a big inhale. You should feel some heat in the body now. Exhale, going over. Breathe in. And breathing out. And then coming up to center. So we're going to come into a position, we're doing a bit of animal flow here. A position called loaded beast in animal flow. So animal flow is kind of a combination of body weight, mobility, and a bit of yoga as well. It's quite cardio active, so you will start to get hot and your heart rate will go up. So there's a little bit of cardio in there. So on your all fours position, tuck your toes into the floor and then lift your knees just a little bit off the floor and pull your front body to your back body. Now the key is to try and come back into this pose each time. So you move and then you come back into this loaded beast position. So you can feel your core really engaging in your legs and your glutes. Take a little rest. Inhale to cow, well done. Exhale, round your spine. So let's try that again. So press down into your toes, pull your front body to your back body, press into your hands, and then hover your knees off the floor. And now from there, we're going to switch onto our left foot and kick the right foot out to the right. That's it. And try and keep your right hip off the floor. So we inhale there, and then exhale, we come back into that loaded beast position. Good. Inhale, exhale, kick, left leg out. So flex that left foot, pull your right elbow into your belly and hover that left foot off the floor. Breathe in, breathe out, come back into your loaded beast. Good. Then have a rest. Quite strong, isn't it? It's quite intense. You really feel your abdominals really like starting to fire up. So we're going to try and do it a little bit quicker, doing a few on each side, and then we'll pause again. So all fours position, tuck your toes, breathe in, hover your knees just off the floor, breathe out, kick your right leg out to the left. Good. Inhale, bring it back into that loaded beast position, knees off the floor. Inhale, exhale, kick. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, other side. Inhale, bring it back. Good. Exhale, kick. Inhale, bring it back. One more on each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And then have another little rest. Well done, everyone. It's quite hard, that. Interlace your fingers again. Stretch your hands out in front of you. So this time, as you stretch the hands out in front of you, push back with your shoulders and drop your chin towards your chest. So really round your back. Then breathe in, lift the arms up just like before. Breathe out, go over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, go over to the right. And inhale to center. Exhale, bringing the arms down. So we're going to try it just one more time, just to build a little bit more heat in the body. So come back to your all fours position, to that loaded beast position. Tuck your toes, knees just off the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out, kick to the right. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, kick to the left. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale to the right. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, bring it back. One more on each time. I'd rather exhale to the right. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale to the left. Good. And bring it back. And downward facing dog again. So have a little stretch in your downward dog. Just release your head. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And a big exhale out through your mouth. And again, breathing in through your nose. And a big exhale out through your mouth. So come back into your plank pose. And you can do this as well if you're, especially if your wrists are feeling a little bit tired, which they might be. You can do this one just stepping forwards from your all fours position. In fact, let's just try it from all fours and then going back. So we're going to be switching legs and pressing the hips forwards once we step into that lunge. Inhale, we bring it back. Exhale and press the hips forwards. Good. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale and press the hips forwards. As you press the hips forwards, try and open the shoulders and draw your shoulders down. Inhale, bring it back, tuck the toes. Exhale, right leg forwards. Good. Inhale, bring it back, toes tucking into the floor. Exhale, left leg coming forwards. So you can see how these exercises will really help you in your yoga practice, your hip mobility. So now we're going to try it from plank pose, a little bit trickier. And what you want to avoid in your plank pose is for kind of the hips to be wobbling a lot and dropping. Yeah, so you want to really try and get that form back into your plank each time and really nail it. So you can do it just with your knees on the floor and your palms of the hands raised as well. Okay, so come into plank pose. If you're doing it from your plank, pull your front body to your back body. Inhale, step your right leg forwards. Good. Breathe in, breathe out, bring that leg back to plank. Inhale, firm up your plank. Exhale, step your left foot forwards. And don't worry if you can't get that left foot as far forwards. Breathe in, breathe out, step back into your plank. A bit faster. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. One more on each side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, downward facing dog pose. Take a nice deep breath in here. And a big exhalation. And then come through to sitting. So that was kind of like the really hard part of the class to get you nice and warm. So we're going to be working internal external rotation. Now what's really important is if you can't get the knees down as we start to move from side to side, you don't try and force the knee down, okay? And that goes for the externally rotating leg and the internally rotating leg, yeah? I'm going to be doing it with my hands off the floor, but if you need to have your hands on the floor, you can have the hands behind you. Okay, so start with your, start a little bit back on your mat because you tend to travel forwards with this one, and bring your feet into a parallel position. So if you're, what do I do with my hands? Yeah, if you're not using your hands, you can just kind of have them in front of you. You can bring them into prayer position. If you're using your hands, you can just take the hands back behind you on the floor. And you might find that as the hips start to warm up, you might not need to use the hands so much. The leg that's internally rotating, that buttock will lift off the floor. Yeah, that's fine. So breathe in. As you breathe out, start to open that left leg and turn to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, go the other way. Try and keep lifting through your chest. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, go to the left. Inhale back. Good. Exhale. Inhale back. Reach forwards in the middle if you're not using the hands, and then exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So you can get this nice sweeping motion. That's it. And you'll find that you're traveling forwards. That's absolutely fine. Good. And then come to a pause in the middle. Now, move back on your mat again if you've traveled forwards. So those of you that are finding this fairly straightforward can try adding a squat in the middle part. Yeah. So if you're managing to do this and not use your hands, see if you can add a squat in the middle. Yeah. So you squat. That's it. Good. And going to the side. Brilliant. So really working into that internal, external rotation. Just be careful with your knees. Make sure your knees feel okay. Just doing a few more of these. Good. Excellent. So building flexibility is all well and good, but we also need to build strength in those muscles as well. Yeah, and this kind of work really helps us to build strength and stability around the joints. Couple more. Good. Last one, to the right or whichever way you're going. Come back to center, lean into your hands now, and then just release your legs. Good, and just give your legs a little shake there. That's it, shake your legs out. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to come to the wall now. So I'll give you a little bit of time to set up. Maybe you need to just change the angle if you're watching on your phone or your iPad or your computer. So we're going to come into the wall, and if you haven't got a wall, you can just do this without the wall. Yeah, so you can, we're just going to be going external and internal rotation with the arms. Yeah, really trying to keep those wrists and the arms nice and straight. So if you've got the wall there, you can sit cross-legged and try and bring as much of your back into the wall as you can. Yeah, so including the back of your head and the back of your shoulders. If you're not working with your wall, and most of you actually have got a door or something, brilliant. Take your arms out and press your elbows and your shoulders, back of the head, back of the shoulders, against the wall. Try and stretch your fingers up. Look at the line of your elbows to your shoulders and try and keep the elbows in line with your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, start to internally rotate by bringing the arms down. Now don't let your elbows drop and keep pressing the shoulders, pressing the arms, back of the head into the wall. Inhale, keep pressing the elbows in and lift up again. Notice which side is easier. Spread across the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms down. It's harder than it looks, this. Notice which side is better at internal and external rotation. Inhale, lift up, press, back of the head to the wall. Good. Exhale, bringing the arms down. Good. And then release. Whew. Feel that in your shoulders. Just take a little neck stretch after that. So just take your side of your head with your right hand and just bringing the chin towards the shoulder. Just bringing the head towards the shoulder. That's it. Breathe into the neck. Drop your chin forward slightly. There we go. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the head back up. Change sides. Whenever we've got tension in the shoulders, it always gets reflected in the neck. And then coming up. And then from there, you're going to stretch your legs out. So stretch your legs forwards. And just bring your hands for a moment onto your thighs, or you can keep them on the floor, is fine. Flex your feet, so pull your, especially your right foot, we're going to be lifting that foot in a moment. Flex your right foot towards your thigh. And then as you inhale, see how high you can lift that right leg off the floor. Press your back of the head, shoulders. See if you can lift the leg a little bit higher. Pull your belly in. Inhale. Good. Exhale. I can see feet waving about. Bring the foot down. Inhale again. Lift that right leg. So feel that work all the way through the quads, right into your hips and into your core muscles. Lift it a bit higher. Exhale. Good. Left side. Inhale. Lift your left leg. Stretch out through your heel. Press the body into the door, the wall, wherever you're working. Lift it a bit higher. Good. Exhale. Lower down. And again, inhale. Press the body into the wall. Lift. Draw your belly in. Lift it a bit higher than you think you can. Good. Exhale. And lower. Have a little rest. Relax your legs. I bet you thought this was going to be a really easy class this morning. So now we do the same thing, but we're going to externally rotate that leg. So externally rotate that leg. And you can use your hand to actually open that thigh, to externally rotate it. Put your hands on the floor again. So same thing. Inhale, lift up that externally rotated leg. Exhale. Breathe in, lift it a little bit higher. Feel the difference now with it rotated. Exhale and lower it down. Good. Left side. Externally rotate the leg. And again, you can use your hands to actually open the leg out. Inhale, lift that left leg. So notice which side is it easier on. Lift it a bit higher. Press the back of the body into the wall. Head, shoulders. Inhale, exhale, release. Good. Again, left side. Press. Inhale, lift that left leg. Lift, lift, lift. Lift it a bit higher. Feel those quads engaging. Exhale and release. And again, give your leg a little shake. So now we're going to combine lifting the leg in an externally rotated position, bending the knee and bringing it towards Baddha Konasana without using the hand to help us. So wherever your foot comes to, that's where it's going to stay. Okay. So leg is externally rotated, right side. Inhale, lift that leg nice and high. And then exhale, start to bend that right knee back. Now keep pressing the back of the body into the wall and see if you can bring that foot now into the inner leg. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to do the left side. So inhale, lift the left leg. It's externally rotating. Bend that knee and then bring that foot in for your Baddha Konasana position. Feel that work in the hips, in the glutes. So really activate those glute muscles. We're going to take it back. Inhale, we're going to lift. This is harder. And then we're going to take the foot a little bit wider. Take it out. Leg is still externally rotating. Inhale. Now lift. Harder. Open. And take that left leg out. So bend your knees a little bit and have those legs a little bit wider now. That's it. Same thing again. We're going to start on the left side this time. Inhale, lift that left leg. Bend the knee, draw it in, and then bring your foot to that position. Half Baddha Konasana position. Press into the back of the wall. Lift your right leg. Bend. And then bring your foot into your Baddha Konasana position. Good. Now, you might find that your bum has kind of slid forwards a little bit. Try and bring it a little bit more back to the wall. Take your hands, take a nice deep inhale, pressing on the thighs, not on the knees. Exhale, move your hands down into your legs. Relax your shoulders, press the back of the head to the wall. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. So hands back onto the floor. We're going to lift that right leg. Lift, lift, lift. And take it out. And then lift that left leg. And take it out. And then just give your legs a little shake. Well done, everyone. I can see people's toes wiggling. And then come back onto your mat after that. So we'll just finish off just with a little bit of a stretch for the shoulders. I'm going to do it sideways on so that you can see. So we're going to turn the hands away from us. Roll the shoulders back. Press the shoulders down and lift through your chest now. And just drop your chin towards your chest. So if that feels nice in your shoulders, you can take your hips a little bit more forwards. Keep lifting your chest. Keep stretching through your arms. Find your breath. Chin down. Nice and steady. Breathe into the shoulders. Feel all that heat now in the body, especially in your hips. Done a lot of work in the hips and the legs today. If you want to go a bit deeper, one more. Take your hips again a little bit further forwards. Keep stretching through your shoulders. Drop your chin towards your chest. Breathe. Exhaling. Inhaling. And then bringing your hips back towards your hands. And then just give your hands a little shake. Good. So we'll just take one more downward dog just to stretch everything out. So come back onto all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. And just stretching out now into your downward facing dog. Have a lovely stretch there, stretching out the legs, the back, the shoulders, the arms. And come back down to sitting. So get yourself comfortable now for a little rest. Lie down on your back. And just let your arms and your legs release. You've worked really, really hard. Feel the heat in your limbs. Make sure you're warm enough. So even if you're warm now, you'll find that you will cool down quite a lot in your relaxation. So just settling yourself down on your back. Notice all the warmth in the body, particularly in the hands, in your limbs, and in your belly, your shoulders, your hips and your legs. Let go of your breath. Feel your energy. So nice when you can feel that rise of energy in the body and how everything has just shifted a little bit and changed. You feel a little bit more awake and alive and alert just from moving, getting your heart working a little bit harder, improving your circulation and strengthening the muscles. Feel the floor supporting the body. Feel the weight of the body on the floor. And feel that movement of your breath in and out. And then slowly just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretching your hands and stretching your feet, moving your arms and your legs. Have a nice big stretch out along the floor. Bending the knees, maybe just roll around a little bit, hugging the knees into the chest. And rolling onto your side and slowly calming up to sitting. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining the yoga space online. I really hope that that's giving you a little bit of energy for the day ahead. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.